My stream says it's in 1080p. I'm in a really bad mood. I just lost a rank game that I should have won. Because I was worried about my stream quality not working right.
should be plenty of fireworks out in the backcourt tonight in this one. Of the guards you played alongside, who is the best combination passer scorer?
Oh, man, Kev, he put me on the hot seat. That's a tough one. I just got to give everybody
you played with a lot of them,
out.
though, didn't you? Huh?
I know, man. I didn't know it was going to be a test today. I got to go with my boy Rod Strickland when I played with him at the Wizards. I think he's the best finisher ever, and he led the league in assists. My boy Jay Will, shout out to White Chocolate. I mean, he is one of the most creative players I ever played with, but he could shoot it from deep. He was a guy that liked to shoot it from Curry Land, and he could pass it. And then lastly, I'd have to, of course, go with my man Mike Bibby. Mike Bibby could do it all. So I've been blessed to play and fortunate to play with some great scorers and combination passers in this league.
3 terrific names. Butler goes in. Wall with a block.
Wall, I mean, one of the things that's underrated is that he's an insane athlete. Right there, he's just showing what an incredible defender he is with these type of blocks. Well, John Wall coming back after that Achilles injury he suffered in the start of 2019. It's been a long road to recovery for him, and I know just how much he misses playing every day.
Inside, here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Flashing that leaping ability there. Butler really gets off the floor fast when he's near the hoop.
Beal taking his time here. Goran Dragic grabs the board. And C. Webb, as we know, with Wall, he made the most of his time missed by finishing his degree.
Yeah, Wall was able to take the classes he needed to complete his bachelor's degree from Kentucky. I'm sure he would have preferred to play instead, but he saw an opportunity with his education and made the most of it.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, man, so difficult to contain. When Wall is attacking the defense, they're basically at his mercy.
Butler in the corner. Back to Dragic. From deep. It's not going to go for him. Here's Beal. And Butler sends it back.
You can't throw up weak shots when Butler is around. His shot blocking ability, impressive.
Wall with a block. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now Olynyk. Bradley Beal missing from long range. Outside Butler. He can't get that one. Now Washington takes it the other way.
Well, Coach Scott Brooks has seen success in the past. Respected coach who has won Coach of the Year. But the Heat is on in Washington.
Yeah, he hasn't had great luck here with the Wizards. I mean, new management this year. We're going to be evaluating him. He could be a make-or-break season for Coach. He's very good at staying in control on his drives. And with Wall's amazing speed, it's not easy to stay in control.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And John Wall, of course, having to fight back from that torn Achilles, but also is now having to play up to that super max contract he signed.
Pass to Winslow. Now here's Olynyk. Beal with the steal. And here we go. Washington fast break. And finished off by Berton.
That's just the fast hands. You can't be careless around him. He'll strip you in a heartbeat.
And with Wall, no doubt he's a star guard. But with that contract break comes heavy expectation.
No doubt. And I'd like to see Wall become more proactive, really as a playmaker on offense in the near future. Depending on how he feels after the injuries, he might need to change his style just a bit.
Pass to Hero. 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Brown outside. Shot from 16. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
Amazing control from Thomas. I mean, not letting the defense get to him. I mean, he doesn't get rattled on the way up.
Nuggets looking it over. To the wing right side. Beal with the steal. Brown outside. Over Olynyk. And it's Brown missing. Miami trails by 5. Pass to Hero. .56 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Just 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Miami no good on that time either. And so Thomas will bring it up for the Wizards. Now Beal to the paint. Here's Bryant. Good. And it's Beal picking up the assist.
Sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shots good by Hero.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
A drive by Beal. Rebound by the Heat.
Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent it.
Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
The odds have always been stacked against Thomas. They said he's too small. They said he was the last pick in the draft. He loves it because he's never stopped proving people wrong.
And so... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, GA, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school. I didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage. Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. There's the call on James Johnson. That's his first foul. On defense, the Heat. It's a 5-point game. The shoe culture becoming a bigger part of the game. Signature shoes, custom shoes, collections. P.J. Tucker with over 4,000 pairs of shoes. See, Webber, you a collector?
I love it, and it's all because of the Jordan phenomenon. What Michael Jordan did for the game, not just with the shoe, but what he did for the game and making it be so cool in the culture. I got to give my boys in Michigan, I got to give us a little credit, too, with what we did there. But the shoe game has definitely become something that's just crazy out of control. I love it, but no, yeah, I'm a little bit of a collector.
To the right side. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Schofield's got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Waiters to the inside. And Wagner pulls it down.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
And the wide open shot from Miles. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And we all know how rough things have been for Thomas the last few seasons, Greg, battling injuries and trying to find the right situation for his talent.
and the injuries have clearly taken their toll on Thomas. A lot of things need to go right for you to be a star player at his size, and lately that just hasn't been the case.
Butler with the ball. Outside Leonard. Will it go? Drills the three-pointer.
Oh, look, if you're open, Butler will find you. His court awareness, very impressive.
Wagner, good.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Butler in the corner. Back to Waiters. Outside Butler. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Dragic. Johnson left side. Fires from deep. Schofield grabs the board. Wizards leading by 10. It's Miles on the wing. It's rebounded by Leonard.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, they say players are made in the summertime, and that's Jimmy Butler's favorite time of year. He calls it grimy season, gets out in the country, and puts in that work.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Wizards. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Hachimura. To the middle. And here's Miles. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Those three-pointers off the mark. And Greg, those summertime workouts for Butler, they are something.
I mean, they sure are. He calls them bandanas and buckets. Grows his hair out, 2-a-days, hot yoga, intentionally isolated from the hustle and bustle of the big city. It gives him an excuse to really just lock in.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And a new group in for the Heat. The Wizards have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Yeah, and after 1 year of collegiate basketball, Bill knew he was ready for the NBA, and I'd say he was right.
Olynyk can't hit. Washington leading now by 9. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Winslow's shot is off. And here we go. Washington fast break. Wall with the ball.
He's a big-time athlete. Wall loves to attack in transition. Incredible speed into it.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Winslow. Butler in the corner. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. And it's 8 points for Butler.
Now, I thought maybe the D would figure him out as the game went along. Looks like he's figured them out in this first half.
Got that one up quick. Beal's got the lead up to 11 now for the Wizards.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
It's stolen by Smith. Beal's shot is good. Beal's got 7 points in the game.
You love how Bill rises over the D. He loves out-muscling them at every turn.
Here's Butler, and it's sent back by Bryant. Pass to Hachimura. Nice ball movement by Washington. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Butler. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
And here's Wall outside. And the first half is now in the books. Wizards. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Miami trails by 13. And here's Dragic. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Attacking in transition consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
A nice shot by Winslow. Wizards leading by 13.
And last year, a bit of a pivot for Justice Winslow in terms of his game. Found one of the better ways he could contribute to the team is through his developing playmaking skills.
Here's Adebayo. No good on that one. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Here's Schofield. And Winslow pulls it down.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
And for Winslow, he filled in at the point when Dragic was injured last season.
And Winslow looked really comfortable in that playmaking role. We know he struggled with his shooting, but when he can contribute with his passing, it adds another layer to his game.
And the shot is good.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. That makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
And the Heat call time here. And we've seen stars, Chris, get suspended in the playoffs for having 7 technical fouls. Should we modify that rule at all, do you think?
I think it can be tweaked if everyone agrees on it. But for me personally, I don't think that we've had enough superstar players get suspended with that rule to say let's change the number. We definitely want superstar players to play in the playoffs, to play for their fans. But we also want to keep the integrity of the game. And if technicals means I get to yell at the referee more, well, then maybe I just have to have more discipline on my end and say, wait a minute, I can't do this because it's going to hurt the team. So I'm not sure about that yet.
And Dragic has it in the corner. Back to Jones. 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard. It's good. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Thomas goes in. Here's Wagner. A rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Miami. Down by 15. Jones, no luck. On offense, here are the Wizards. Down low. Urginus. Left side, Jones. Shoots over Brown.
Timeout.
On the basket by Jones. So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
And Washington making a change here. Wizards leading by 13. Outside Thomas. Pass to Wagner. Back to Thomas. Now Miles. Here's Hachimura. Outside Thomas. It's good from long range. Thomas got 5 points now this quarter.
That's the thing. I mean, Thomas can beat you with drives, and he can beat you with range as well.
Pass to Leonard. It's tipped. Out to the right wing. 4 on the clock. And here we go. Washington fast break. Here's Miles. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Fuck this controller. Like, this controller sucks the game.
Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the
There
right
should
pass.
be a thing to turn off.
Pass to Jones. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Jones has got 6. Washington leading now by 16. Leonard with the steal. 50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Johnson's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be.
Alright, what the fuck is wrong with this goddamn controller? This shitty ass controller. Alright. And then my connection, they says. He says. Alright, fuck 2K. Fuck 2K. This is some shit, man. Fuck this.